Yeah, yeah. All right, we're live on YouTube. How's everybody doing today? Looks like my lady's already here. Love you, babe. This is going to be a great show. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, baby. It's going to be. I don't know how many people are going to watch it live, but I'm sure many people will catch it on the replay while we're out at another concert tonight. But yeah, it's a nice day. The outside temperature gauge when I left my place was 91 degrees, and I forgot to check it when I hopped out of the car here in the parking lot of the trail. I think it's probably about 80 or 85 here, but it's there's a nice breeze and it feels a lot cooler. So I gotta tell you, man, taking these walks by the water is great. If I live in the valley, I don't know how many of these I could do each day, because especially without water, because it's just a lot hotter there. And they don't have the wonderful microclimate we have here in the San Francisco Bay Area, where the water cools the heat down a little bit, you know. A little bit of wind today, but nothing the windscreen can't handle and nothing that I can't handle. And I got to start off by saying this. I'll start off by saying this. As I was getting out of my car and, putting together my selfie stick and all my equipment, there's a bunch of stuff I have to do to get prepared for this. Lots of wires that you folks don't see. And there was a very nice Asian gentleman. And he came up to me. He goes, "Are you a YouTuber?" And I said, "Yeah." I'm like, yeah, I go live here pretty much almost every day. Sometimes I do some pre-recorded videos. I was telling him, I've lived in Redwood City all my life, and I really love this trail. And I go, so he asked me what I do, and he goes, I go, I do life coaching. I help people, with positive messages, and help uplift people. And then I go, no drama, no drama. He starts laughing. It was great. You have a selfie stick and camera, people automatically assume nowadays that you're a YouTuber. Well, yes, sir, I am. I'm sure some people out here, probably those people that I'll be talking about here today, would disagree with you. They would say, oh, Eli's not a real YouTuber, but hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? Oh, man. Hey, baby, tonight, are we going to go fancy like Applebee's on a date night? With the Bourbon Street steak and the Oreo shake and the whipped cream on the top two? 2 straws, 1 check, girl, I got you. We going fancy like Applebee's. God dang it, man. My woman really loves that Walker Hayes song. And it's like stuck in my head now permanently. I think that song that my lady got stuck in my head is going to do permanent damage to my brain. Man. Us people here in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's like a whole different world out here. I didn't even realize it until I came on YouTube and started getting scrutinized for living in the Bay Area. Then I realized the people that were coming at me for living in the Bay Area are just jealous they can't be here. Right? Anyway, we don't have to get into that. I'm just saying. This is just where I was born and raised. My family came out here in the late 70s. And, it was different back then, The high-tech boom hadn't happened yet. It was just another place to live. It was a desirable place to live because of the weather always, but the prices had not inflated to where they're at now until probably about the late 80s to early 90s. And then in the 2000s, when the big tech boom happened and social media started, lighting things up, and all the corporate headquarters of not all, but most are here in the Bay Area. Twitter is in San Francisco. YouTube's in San Bruno, which is a little bit south of San Francisco. 22 minutes north of where I live in San Bruno, California, you know. Google, that owns YouTube, is a little bit south. 15 minutes south of where I live here in Redwood City in Mountain View, California. Facebook's even closer, right next door, Menlo Park. So it drove the cost up because all the jobs were here. So not only is it the best weather, the best jobs are here, why wouldn't anyone want to live here, right? So I can understand now why people would attack me for living here. You don't know what real living is, Eli. You know, you've never lived in the South or the Midwest. You know, whatever. You know, it's all good. Home is home, right? Home for everyone is different, and as long as you're happy with where you live and you love where you live, that's all that matters. But yeah, who's attacked? You know, what people have attacked me for where I live? Millennial men. It always stems back to millennial men. It always stems back to millennial men. And that's what we're going to be talking about here today. What millennial men will do for attention on the internet. Babe, can you hear my audio okay? Can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Let me know. There's a little bit of wind, but we should be all good. What millennial men will do for attention on the internet. I'm going to give people some time to rally up the troops because I'm going to be talking about something. I'm going to just share about what I'll be talking about, then give you folks some time to spread the word. And then I'm going to go into a little bit of community news, stuff like that, things that my lady and I have planned for you folks in the near future here on our channels. But I got to tell you folks, and again, you know, I'm not big on trolling. I hate trolling. I hate hate. I hate stupid shit, right? But I will tell you this. I've just witnessed the actual one of the greatest trolling acts on YouTube I've ever seen. Or at least through the communities I've been involved with over the last 5-6 years. Out of all the trolling that's happened, I've never ever seen an act of trolling such as the one I've seen over the last month or so. And there have been some updates that I feel necessary to update my audience on because it's involving someone that I'm actually good friends with. And, you know, I'll share I'll share more about that in a little bit. I hear you just fine. Can you see me all right, baby? Are we good? All right. But yeah, I'm like, wow. Even I'm getting a good laugh at this, and it's not really even a laughing matter, and I'll share more in a little bit. But wow. The great lengths some people will go through to get attention, especially millennial men. Millennial men. Not all of them, but the majority of millennial men have done some of the dumbest shit on YouTube and social media to get attention. And what I'm going to share here with you today, I'm not trying to even be critical to anyone. I mean, look, I'm not trying to attack anyone or anything. I'm not about that. I'm just stating the facts. That's all. I'm just sharing what happened, and it further solidifies what I say about millennial men. I mean, look, you're just more so proving to everyone in the world by what you're doing out here on YouTube and other social media platforms. I mean, your behaviors are erratic. And, I understand that many of them do it for social media attention, but even if you're pretending to be something for attention, that's how people are going to perceive you to actually be, right? So they're going to treat you in the way you present yourself, whether it's an accurate representation of yourself or just an act to get attention, right? A lot of these millennials, they don't want to accept responsibility for their actions, right? They want to do stupid shit. They say, oh, it's just acting. Oh, it's just reaction videos. Oh, it's just for entertainment, right? But when they take it too far and repercussions start to set in, they never want to accept responsibility for what they did. That's the biggest problem with millennial men. The biggest problem I've seen with millennial men is they never want to accept responsibility or assume responsibility for something they're responsible for. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. Subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications. You need to be subscribed in order to chat here. Once you subscribe, you can chat right away. So rally up the troops because, I'm going to discuss the greatest trolling act, at least that I've seen, with this community of people that I've known of. I'm not going to say been involved with. I was involved with them at one point in the past. For the last several years, I've removed myself because I got tired of this same stupid shit that I'm going to talk about here today. The saga continues. It's like one big game. It's like one big carousel amongst millennial men. And it involves, I'm going to say that this involves 3 millennial men. It involves 3 millennial men. And it also involves some Gen X men that behave like millennial men. So it's not just the millennials, but the majority of the men that are doing this stupid shit on the internet nowadays are millennial men. But there are some Gen Zers and there are some Gen Xers. It's just the majority is millennial men. Now, before we get to that, this is the only piece of content you'll be getting today. I wasn't even going to go live today, but when I found out about what happened, I was like, I got to update my audience because I talked about this particular instance when it did happen about a month ago or so. So I felt the need to update my audience and to just further put out there that, hey, look, the erratic behavior of these millennial men is affecting their life. It's affecting their happiness. It's affecting them from truly enjoying their life in the ways they want to enjoy it, right? And there's a reason why they're doing it. And we'll get more into that as the show goes on. But look, any human being, male or female, that has something of value and is happy deep within themselves is not going to do continuous stupid shit on the internet just to get attention and to try to make some money. And for a lot of these millennial men, they're not even making money doing it. It's just what they enjoy doing, what makes them feel like they have a purpose, right? But, if you as a millennial man do this kind of shit, you're no different than a drama W. And I'm going to say drama W because I don't want to get demonetized. And you know what a drama W is. A lot of guys call women drama W's, right? It's kind of an extreme way to say it. But see, here's the thing. These guys, these millennial men that call women drama W's, they're actually the drama W's themselves, right? Right? They're projecting onto these women and other guys like me that are strong and confident, right? And don't do this stupid shit, right? So who are the real drama W's? Is it the women? Maybe at times, sure, but it's more normal for women to be drama W's than men. When men are drama W's, It's pathetic. It's asinine. It's unmanly, right? It's very feminized behavior. And quite frankly, like, their behavior is worse than women. It is. You know, men that are like drama W's or behave like drama W's, their behavior in that way is worse than when women behave that way, because to a certain extent, women are natural drama lovers because, you know, they need their emotions to be appeased all day, every day, 24/7. And as a man like myself, as much as I hate drama, I understand that my lady's an emotional being 24/7 and needs that stimulation as part of her biology. So I'm cool with it. I just laugh at it, right? Right, baby? So I decided to go live before my lady and I head out for another concert tonight. I will say this at the beginning of the show. The concert we went to last night, you know, I'm not going to say exactly where we went and stuff because people will try to look things up and try to hunt down my lady, you know, because they want to dox her and make content off of her to get more attention. The millennials want to do that. So we went to a town in the Bay Area. I'm not even going to tell you folks what part of the Bay Area it is. So if you want to try to find my lady or find out where we went, you're going to have to scour the entire Bay Area. We're not even going to narrow your search down a little bit, right? Because you guys are looking for clues, right? Right? So we went to this town that's very boutiquey. It's been very boutiquey for a long time, even before, you know, most towns now in the Bay Area, most downtowns have a boutiquey style of a downtown, like a high-end, nice boutiquey area, right? So we go to this boutiquey town, right, to watch a concert, and the audio was the worst I've ever heard. Like, the audio was the worst I ever heard. Like, the band that was playing, you could hear like the instruments playing, but you couldn't hear the lead singer's voice. And then this one older gentleman running the establishment was walking around with an iPad trying to control and equalize everything. My baby says the worst. Yeah, that was the worst audio you've ever heard, right? And oh, it's a little windy here. Give me a second, everyone. And so this older gentleman, he must have been the establishment owner, right, was trying to equalize the microphone. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I bet I could fix this system better than he can. Because I'm an audio expert, video expert. I've been doing this shit on YouTube for a while. And even before that, I've always been into audio and video, right? So, and especially with my new microphone I have in the studio, the Shure SM7B, the $400 Shure SM7B, right? It uses a real microphone cable. It's called an XLR cable. XLR microphone cable, right? And audio interfaces and setting the gain properly and all that, right? When you're, you know, running a system, you got to have good equipment that's powerful enough to power, you know, your microphones. You need a certain amount of gain for your microphones, for the instruments and for the lead singer, right? And you need to balance out the gain at an equal level, right? Well, apparently what was going on is the gain was so low on the lead singer's microphone that you could barely even hear him singing, but you could hear the instruments playing in the background. And it got so bad, and my lady and I, you know, we had to pay, you know, there's a $15 cover charge, right? And my lady and I, we paid $30 to get in. And then, we got a couple drinks. That was another $20 plus tip, $25. We spent $55, stayed there for an hour, and we just couldn't tolerate staying for the whole show. The audio was just horrible. So that was our night last night. So tonight we're going to another concert, and we're sure the audio is going to be a hell of a lot better. So, we at least got out for a little bit and got to, go on a drive and talk, and it was nice just to get out for a little bit, but it's just disappointing. And, we thought about even asking for a refund, but we said, screw it. We felt bad for the owner and stuff, and if everyone asked for a refund, it put the guy out of business. So we're like, you know what? We came, we showed up, we hung out a little bit, we supported the establishment, the city, the band, etc. Let's just go home and cut our losses. And that's how I've learned to live my life, folks. It's like, I don't really ask for that many refunds anymore regarding stuff that just doesn't go right. I mean, if it's something big, sure, but something like that, it's like, okay, cut your losses, go home, don't create a scene, and just don't go back there again, and don't recommend the place, right? Now, as far as content coming, my lady and I we may possibly do a show tomorrow night. She's going to be hanging out with me until about Monday afternoon or so. She'll be heading back home for the week. We've got a lot of other things going on, but we may be doing another show tomorrow night. So just to give you folks a bit of a heads up, we don't know what time it will be. It will just happen on the fly. So just make sure you subscribe, you bang the bell, and select all notifications here on Coach Eli 2. And you'll get a notification right when we go live. Look at that. Look at that blackbird. Can you see that? Is that beautiful or what? All right. Babe, can you still hear me and see me clearly? The video hasn't gone dark or anything, right? And that's pretty much all the community news we have from our end. Now we're going to get to the topic here, and I don't even want to refer to this as community news because this is not my community. It was a community I was involved with in the past years ago. I was involved in a lot of this stuff, and I just didn't know how stupid it was until I went through it a few times, and I walked away. But now, I'm still connected with some people, and some people still can't get my name out of their mouths. So every so often I'll kind of scour around and see what's going on, right? Maybe cherry pick at some stuff that's important to talk about, and that's what I'm going to do here today. But I'm not a part of this community. It's just incredible what I'm seeing happen, and it all leads back. And I'm going to try to say this as respectfully as possible. I'm trying to say this again as respectfully as possible. I'm not trying to even talk smack about any of these guys, but the whole point of the show is it's three millennial men at the forefront. Three millennial men at the forefront. And it just proves my point about the things millennial men will do to get attention on the internet. That's what it all boils down to. Like nothing less, nothing more. I mean, I could wrap up the show right now and chalk it up to that, but and then you want to know the meat and potatoes, and I'm sure you're curious about that, right? Baby, are you still there? Let me know if you can see me and hear me clearly, please. I'm going to reset the chat and be right back because it might have frozen. Yes, my love. So, yeah, I'm back now. All right, we're good. So, welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live from the San Francisco Bay Trail here in beautiful Redwood City, California. This is episode number 354. Episode number 354. 354 of these. Wow. Whoa. And the topic again today is what millennial men will do for attention on the internet. One more time. What millennial men will do for attention on the internet. Wow. I've literally been laughing all day. I've had other things to do. My lady and I have been working on some things around the place, and earlier this morning I placed a few orders, Costco order and an Amazon order, and we're starting to plan for our future. And I ordered some new bed sheets from Costco, 680 thread count. Got a nice bed, a Sealy plush pillow top California king size bed. But it's time to upgrade the sheets. And that's what good guys do. It's like, I want nicer sheets too. But, it's like I have more of a reason to now. I want to take care of my lady, and I want her to feel good. And she already feels good, and she doesn't ask for any of this. But, like when somebody takes care of me and is good to me, I'm going to be really good to her too. All right? So yeah, we were taking care of some stuff, right? We went to bed early last night. I'm kind of a little bit bummed out that we didn't enjoy the concert because of the shitty sound, distorted sound, right? And got up early and just started working on things. And then like in the late afternoon, I start seeing some stuff that somebody that apparently was thought of to be deceased about a month ago has miraculously reincarnated from the dead. He's reincarnated from the dead. And one of the greatest freaking trolling acts I've ever seen, at least within this community that I've known of and used to be a part of years ago. Wow. What hell of a trolling act. Now, here's the thing. If there's one thing I don't mess with, and people shouldn't mess with, is life and death. You don't mess with life and death. So, well, I'm not here to talk smack about anyone involved here. I'm just here to share the story and how stupid this whole thing is, right? And it involves 3 millennial men. It involves some other people too, but primarily it's 3 millennial men. That's what it all leads back to, right? Well, I don't condone this. I'm like, wow. This dude. Wow. I've known this dude. Let's just mention it. It's ODN, Old Dirty Ninja, a.k.a. Cole, okay? ODN, Old Dirty Ninja. And by the way, Ninja's still a moderator here on this channel. And to make it very clear to those of you that are watching, thinking that I'm involved in this in any way, shape, or form, I haven't heard from ODN, Cole, God, in like 2 or 3 months. You want receipts? I got Facebook Messenger. I'm not going to show you receipts. I don't need to. I'm just saying I got receipts. But I haven't heard from ODN in like 2 to 3 months or something. And apparently, a month ago when this whole facade of his passing was started. And when I first heard about this, I questioned it because I know how good of a troll he's been. And he's a real life troll. He's not really a troll, but he kind of is too. He's a troll that, from what he's told me and through my experiences with him, he's a troll for the better good. he basically tries to protect good people from not so good people out here on YouTube and the internet, right? And I do believe that. I do believe that, right? But, you know, there are other people that are going to question his methods, and the other two people that are questioning his methods are the other two millennials involved, right? It's ironic how this involves three millennial men all going back and forth. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just sharing what I think this all boils down to. It all boils down to three millennial men trying to fight over who has the bigger pee-pee. That's what it boils down to. It all boils down to three millennial men trying to figure out which one of them has the bigger pee-pee. And ironically, every single one of them have had their pee-pee doxed on YouTube or behind the scenes, right? Now, first of all, no disrespect to you guys or any other man that's sent out pictures like that. In my opinion, I would never send something like that. It's stupid to send any man or woman, especially man. I mean, if you're a straight man, you wouldn't want to send it to another straight man. Even though it's funny to me how some of these dudes out here on the internet sent me nudes of other men's peepees. And I immediately deleted those emails. And it's like, what do you want me to do with this? It's stupid. It's dumb. Right? But your first line of defense as a man or a woman from this stuff never coming out is never sending it to anyone, including someone you're currently dating. Because what happens if you have to break up with that person? Okay? I'm not saying all women are like this, but many are. Like if you send a woman you're dating your nudes, right? And then you have to break up with her, right? Women are very spiteful and vindictive by nature, their emotional nature. Now, I'm not saying all of them are like this, but many are. And they're going to want to get revenge on you. And if they have those pictures, that's when they surface on the internet because they feel used and abused, and now they want to get back at you, right? It's not the most mature thing to do, but women more so would do it because they respond to everything emotionally. They're not going to look at it from a logical standpoint, guys. So why put yourself in that position? Now, there are people out there that can take your fully clothed shots and superimpose them over someone else's nudes. But people can tell when things have been fabricated. People have done that to me out here on YouTube many times. It's so obvious that's not my body. It's so obvious. I've never sent any nudes to anyone my entire life. Have people asked me for them? Sure. Even people out here on YouTube have asked me for them, right? Every time I said nope. But I can guarantee you right now, the people that asked me for my nudes, had I sent them, they would have already been all over the place. And that's why I don't do things like that. And plus, it's just stupid, and it's insecure, and it's immature. If you're a secure man, why do you feel the need to send some random woman on the internet, your privates? Seriously, are you that lonely and insecure and immature? I mean, you can get a dating app like Tinder or whatever, and you could find a date that night to meet up with and have fun. Why wouldn't you do that instead of sending people on YouTube, your private pictures? I mean, I should come up with a series, The Dumb Things Millennial Men Do. There's lots of them, right? And once they start one dumb thing, they have to keep compounding it with more and more and more dumb shit to keep the facade going. Because these millennial men have figured out that they're getting attention because of how how just cringy and how pathetic and weak they are. Basically, they're entertaining their audience with the, oh my God, that's a skunk. I smell like, it must be a dead skunk somewhere. At least I passed it. That didn't smell good. Very foul. Yeah, so a lot of these millennial male creators on the internet, even out here on YouTube, they just say, okay, I own it. I'm pathetic. I'm a loser. I got nothing better to do than to instigate drama and talk shit about people on YouTube all day, every day. So I got to keep doing that more and more because that's what gets me attention, right? It's the truth of the matter. It is. It absolutely is, right? So let me share with you folks what I know about the ODN situation. ODN, I don't have any problems with you. I do consider ODN a friend. And I have not gotten involved in any of his outside dealings with these other people. At all. So I don't know a lot about what ODN is dealing with outside of just him and I being friends. Him and I would talk up until about 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Like, I can't remember the last time we talked. I have to look at Facebook Messenger. It was either like 2 or 3 months ago. But even if it was 2 months ago, his death wasn't fake till about a month ago, right? So we have not talked since that point. And, the other things that he's probably involved with some other people in this former drama group I used to be a part of, I don't know a whole lot about. I hear things through the grapevine, not through him, through other people. So I can only kind of piece together and assume, what was the reason why did he fake his death? A lot of people are going to probably wonder, why did he do it? What was the purpose of it, right? I'm going to share my thoughts, and I'm going to just come up here for a second and turn and burn. Give me a second here. Because I got to get back and get ready. My lady and I are going to be going to dinner and to our concert. So before I share my thoughts on why I think ODN faked his death, let me share with you, let's go back, I think it was about a month ago. I don't remember the exact day, but it was about a month ago or close to a month ago. And I was about to go live with my lady. We were working hard to get this channel here monetized. Back then, it's now been monetized for almost 2 weeks. And thank you again, everyone, for supporting us on that, for the watch time and subscribers and all that. We greatly appreciate it. But I remember that there was one morning where I got this email from a guy, let's just say he's a guy from Louisiana. I'm not going to mention his name because he gets no notoriety here. Sir, sir, you're a mid-40s grown-ass man. And dude, to participate in something like this when you've got a wife and 2 kids, dude, you got too much free time on your hands, man. It's just really, really dumb, right? Plus, this guy also buys me subscribers at times and then goes to Social Blade and makes videos saying that I'm buying subscribers, right? Right? Then other people like this other millennial dude, that's involved in the ODN thing. One of the other millennial dudes involved, let's just refer to him as Lycan, right? Right? He makes postings saying, I got to 1,000 subscribers, on my latest channel in a few weeks. And they were organically reached. No, they weren't, sir. Sir, don't BS us because, look, dude, I know the truth. I don't care, sir. Honestly, I don't care what you do. You want to buy subs, you want to use other people's content to get monetized, get the watch time. That's on you, sir. It's on you, sir. And that's part of your content is just trying to do whatever it takes to get a reaction or response from anyone when you know the truth is opposite of what you're saying. Like part of your job, sir, is to stretch the truth or amp things up in ways that is going to get a reaction from your audience, sir. But let's go back to this guy from Louisiana, mid-40s guy, has 2 teenage kids, has a wife he's been married to since, or been dating since high school, and they've been married, I guess, since their 20s or something like that, right? And I just shared with you what he was doing. He sent me an email that showed up in my spam box because, sir, I've got you blocked everywhere. Luckily, I checked my spam, sir, because I blocked your email and everyone else's email from this drama sphere group, all my emails, all my Gmails, and all my Coach Eli, at eliasmelas.com emails. I blocked you folks from everywhere because I really don't have time for your stupid crap, right? But I just happened to be looking at my spam box, right? And this dude sends me an email saying, dude, I need you to call me on my phone. It is very urgent. It's about somebody you're close to and I need to talk with you. Not one time has this guy ever reached out to me for anything legitimate. It's always been an act of trolling. This grown-ass 45, mid-40s guy runs his own business, right? A business professional in his hometown, a supposedly happily married man with 2 teenage kids, right? But my dealings with him and many other people's dealings with him on YouTube have been nothing but the opposite of anything truthful. So I'm like, I got no time for this. I just, deleted the email and went on with my day, right? Then later on that evening, I start getting other creators from this drama group. Now what they'll do is when they can't reach out to me through email, they'll tag me on YouTube's tagging system through community posts, right? Or they'll try to leave comments on my videos from accounts I haven't blocked them on, right? So this one, I don't want people finding her. The people that know about her, you already know where she's at, but I don't want to give any notoriety to these people. It's B Lauren is the channel, but let's just call her Lauren, right? She's doing a live stream. She's trying to get my attention right before I'm about to go live with my lady on this channel, like 3 weeks or a month ago. And she's trying to get me to come over there to make me aware of something important, right? They wanted to get me on the panel. Now, let me remind you, I'm trying to get this channel monetized. I got my lady, we had a great show to do that night, and we ended up doing a great show that night, right? But why the hell am I gonna go to her channel about and feed into fake instigated drama instead of continuing to focus on working the greatness with my lady on this channel and getting more watch time to get it monetized, right? But I delayed our stream, and my lady was getting a little fussy with me, and I don't blame you for that, baby. You had every right to be fussy, because you know what? I told you a certain time, and I kept delaying the show. But then I reached out to my lady and said it's for a good cause. I went over to B. Lawrence's channel, and they were talking about, there's a bug on my phone. Get off there. God, it was staying perched on my phone. I went over and I was watching part of B. Lawrence's stream. She'd already started, so I scrubbed back. And they were talking about how ODN, aka Cole, someone that I've known for a while, and many of us have known for years out here on YouTube, had passed away. And so I reached out to my lady before we went live, and I was like, I'm trying to verify this, babe, and I can't find anything about it, right? Typically when somebody passes away, it's all over social media, you know, at least some other people connected to the person on Facebook or somewhere. You'll find something about it. I couldn't find shit about it. So I was skeptical about it from the very beginning, right? I was skeptical about it from the very beginning. But the kind of guy I am, like, I like to make friends with everyone. And, you know, my association with ODN, aka Cole, has never really been bad. Yeah, did we get involved in a few things years ago that were scrutinized? Yeah, but the things we were trying to do was for the better good of everyone, because it all leads back. I'm gonna share with you folks, it all leads back, you know, pretty much to a few creators. And I'll just say who they are. I mean, look, I'm not even trying to come at you guys. I'm just saying this whole back and forth is stupid. It all leads back to the Lycan guy and the Shangy guy, right? And then ODN is this guy that, you know, both these guys have gone at for years. How's it going? Have a good day. Right on. Yeah, my buddy, that dude is awesome. I'm gonna pull up this side here. I have such mad respect for that dude. Like, he's probably like in his late 70s or early 80s. He walks the trail every day. He's in great shape for his age. He walks with his shirt off. I mean, what's there not to respect about that? He's a nice dude, and he sees me every day. And like we all live out here. Like, this is my community. This is my home. This is home. So let's continue, right? So again, and here's the thing. I'm not here to come at you guys. I don't want to do any back and forths. If you guys want to do your reaction videos, go ahead and do them. I'm not saying anything that's not true, and I'm not attacking anyone. And after this show ends, I'm going to be going to dinner with my lady, watching a nice show, coming back home, taking an Epsom salt bath with her. Yes, her and I in the same bath together. And then doing something you guys probably will not be doing tonight. And I'm not trying to rub it in your face. I'm just saying you guys will have plenty of time to react, because you'll all be doing something you're not. And you guys should be more focused on doing something like I'm doing with my lady, with another lady, right, in person. But no, you're gonna be out here on these YouTube streets keeping this stupid fake shit going. It's just comical, man. And I'm the only one that can speak clearly about it. Like, I'm telling you guys the truth. It's stupid. It's dumb. I got a swarm of people here that were sent over by the Lycan guys group to dislike me. Thank you for that, sir. Thank you for rallying up your troops from your Discord. That's what they do. That's what millennial men do on the internet to get attention. That's what they do, right? They just can't create real content and you know, not troll people or attack people in some way, shape, or form, right? Right? So yeah, so B. Lauren and this other mid-40s guy from Louisiana, I'm not going to mention his name. I don't want to give him notoriety, okay? None of them. They don't deserve it, right? They're putting on this story that ODN passed away. And I did a couple streams on it. And because I have respect for ODN, and here's the thing, anyone that passes away, even if you, Lycan or Shangy or anyone passed away, I would pay a tribute and I'd give you my condolences. Because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm not a vindictive and spiteful kind of guy. That's what people do. That's what empathetic people do. But here's the thing, these millennial dudes, here's the difference between ODN and Lycan and Shangy. No disrespect to Shangy or Lycan, or even you, ODN. But here's the difference between ODN, Shangy, and Lycan is that ODN at least has some empathy. And Lycan and Shangy have zero empathy for people. Maybe not zero, but not a whole lot of empathy. Like maybe Shangy actually, sometimes you do. Shangy, sometimes, maybe you have 30 to 50% empathy. I think ODN has 75 to 80% empathy. And I think that Lycan has 0 to 10% empathy. Lycan only has empathy for people that benefit him, which is not real empathy, right? And it's the truth. I'm just speaking truthfully. I'm being honest about it. Even people that work closely with him know his intentions. And even people that work closely with him that talk smack about me have to talk smack about me whether they want to or not. Because they know what the MO is. They know what it is, right? So I did a few shows on mourning ODN's death, just in case it was real. But I always was thinking, man, this guy's been a good troll before. Even though he's been a troll primarily for the better good, he's still a troll. Could this be one of the greatest trolling acts he's trying to create? And some people were questioning it, and I was questioning it too. But I've got other content to create. I'm not going to sit here and talk about this all day, every day like the drama groups do. I got other content to create. Every now and then I'll come on in when it makes sense to do so and add it to one of my topics like I'm doing here today, right? We got 14 people here. Please smash the thumbs up. We got 4 thumbs up. We should have way more thumbs up than that. Get it to like 9 or 10 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Share this out on your community tabs. Share it out on social media, other social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Share it out on Reddit if you're out there. Share it out on Instagram. Share it out wherever you can. Show a brother some love. I got lots more great content coming here, folks. And my lady and I are going to give it to you raw and real. We're going to help you become the best versions of yourselves you can be. We're going to help you turn your lives around. We're going to help you avoid drama and focus on positivity. And you're going to see how much better and happier and more exciting your life gets. You think drama is exciting? No, drama's destroying you. Especially this type of drama, right? It's just wasting your time and wearing you down. We can help you turn that around by uplifting you and getting you to focus on what you're truly worth and truly meant to be, right? Come on, we need to get this to 10 thumbs up in the next 5 minutes or I'll shut the stream down. Get to 10 thumbs up in the next 5 minutes. Shouldn't be that hard. Let's get it up there. That's 5. I will shut it down. I don't have that much longer to go anyway, but there's more to talk about. You want to hear my thoughts? Get those thumbs up to 10. Or we'll wait till another day. There's more to talk about. That's 6 now. We got a couple. Coach Eli's begging for likes. Yeah, I'm begging for likes because people are too damn lazy to hit the like button, even if they're enjoying the content. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm keeping it real. Are you too damn lazy to hit the like button? Help a brother out. Yeah, the trolls now are messing around. Now it's going back down to 5, right? Millennial trolls, right? That's what they're going to do. They're going to go like, dislike, get it to fluctuate, right? That's okay. The real people will come in and they'll get the numbers up. So, It was found out earlier today that that ODN faked his death. Now, I don't have concrete proof of this. I've seen through many other creators. They have proof of it, or they highly assume it. But a lot of this makes sense because it was interesting that shortly after the supposed death of ODN happened, this other channel pops up that was a channel to discuss what's been going on in the arena of that lichen creator. And once or twice a week, there was an audio only. There's been an audio only video released on this channel dedicated to talking about what's going on in that lichen, channel arena. Let's just call it that. I don't want to say exactly what it is because, again, I'm not trying to pay these people any notoriety. The people that know who they are already know who they are. The new people, I don't want to give you guys any credit, and I'm not going to promote them, right? Let me reset the chat, folks, because the chat might have frozen. I'll be right back. Sup, how's it going, Coach, says JT. Hey, JT, how you doing? JT, did you hear that ODN's passing was a hoax? So I had to make my viewers aware because almost a month ago when this happened, I was paying my condolences. I still thought that, hey, you know what? There's a possibility it could be a hoax, and now I'm seeing it as a hoax. What have you heard, JT Thunder Sea? I gotta say this, even though my lady's gonna get mad. It's funny though. JT, the other day I was checking out some of your recent content because I was trying to, catch up on what you've been up to, right? My lady was in the other room, right? And I started listening to one of your streams, and then my lady from across the room goes, "That's Thundercock, isn't it?" I'm like, "Don't say that, baby." She's like, "That's Thundercock." As if we're not getting enough scrutiny yet from these moronic millennials, right, JT? Like these people thinking that, or they know what's really going on. They're just trying to create content and entertain the audience, right? And spin things out of context, right? But, they've been saying, oh, yeah, Eli's lady and Dion, right? You got that MILF action going on there, right? Oh, yeah, that's what's happening, guys. Right? And I'm just watching it like a cuckold, right? They can think whatever they want. I'm laughing at this crap. Yeah, someone showed backup from the past. LOL. That's me. I think it may be a hoax as well. No, it's always been a hoax, dude. And I was just talking about it because, go back and check out the first part of the show. I'm not going to repeat what I said. But, I was saying how the Louisiana guy and B. Lauren were doing a stream to try to, get people to believe it was true. They tried to get me involved. They tried to email me. They tried to get me on their show. And I just ignored it, dude. I've been ignoring all this crap. Like I dealt with so much of this phony crap for fake instigated drama for years. I just don't respond to any of these people anymore. And see, JT, that's all I've been trying to say to people like you and other people. It's like, all this is fake instigated drama because these millennial men can't get any attention, or at least they think they can't get any attention any other way, man. It's just stupid, man. It's all just for entertainment. I'm not even mad at ODN for doing this. I have an idea why he did it. I'll tell you why I think he did it. And that's what I'll talk about for the last part of the show. Like, why would he do something like this? Now, I don't know a whole lot about what's happening behind the scenes because I'm not connected with any of these people behind the scenes. I only see occasionally what's going on through some videos. Dion lives on the East Coast. LOL, how are they going to say that stuff with a straight face? And my lady says, right, JT. Right. And even if Dion lived next door, my lady still wouldn't bang him. And Dion wouldn't bang her. Dion's got a pregnant 25-year-old girlfriend. I mean, don't get me wrong. My woman's hot. But he's 30 years old. I mean, no disrespect, babe, but if you're 30 years old, would you rather be with a 47-year-old or a 25-year-old? I mean, come on. Like this is how dumb these millennials are. At least they're so insecure and immature that they gotta spin everything out of context because they're so insecure and they can't stand it when someone like myself or anyone else is more secure than them. Like, these guys are starving for attention. They're starving for attention, man. So like I said, I've seen some things from Shangy's channel, from the Lycan channel, and some other people. Occasionally, when I have time, I'll look, right? And I guess there are people out there, filing restraining orders on each other, right? And when it came to ODN, I guess apparently ODN, has been involved on both sides of the restraining order aspect. I don't know a whole lot about it, and I don't want to get involved in it. I'm only saying that because I think here's what's happening here. I think that for ODN was tired of people, stalking and harassing him in person. I guess there were some people in the past that, drove out to, I guess he used to live in Oregon, and I think he moved elsewhere. Or maybe that was part of the hoax. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't know this because I haven't talked with him. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter. Because I think the whole point of the matter here is that, I think ODN is just tired of the stupid stuff. I think he's just tired of people, there from what I heard, there were many people that stalked him in person. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. And I never even talked about this with him because when he wanted to talk with me about this stuff, I told him, dude, I'm just not getting involved in any drama. I'm not sending you any messages at all regarding this. Because the last thing I want is to record a message to somebody on Facebook Messenger and then have it taken way out of context and being played all over YouTube. That's how pathetic these groups are. Like, you send a private message to somebody on Facebook Messenger, like they call it, some people call them voice notes. It's like a voice recording, a voice message. But let's just call it voice notes. That's what most people call it, right? You send these people a voice note just to be cool, right? Next thing you know, it ends up on YouTube and spun way out of context and edited way out of context, right? So I never would talk with him about this stuff because, yeah, he was cool with me. He's always been cool with me, but it's like, I'm done people taking my shit out of context, or I'm done with people taking my shit out of context. Right? But the whole thing boils down to this. It's like there have been a bunch of people on this platform that have taken things real life. Right? And I think the reason why It happened to me too in the past. I think the reason why people took things into real life is because it makes great cringy drama, and it gets these people to react, right? But here's the thing. Who's taking things into real life more than anyone? It's been Like It. Like It, you're the guy that has taken things into real life. And see, here's the thing, sir. You yourself never get your hands dirty. You get other people to do your dirty work for you, sir. You never get your hands dirty, sir. And that's on you. And I'm not even coming at you. I'm just saying, like, you get other people to do your dirty work for you, right? 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 And you just sit there on your high and almighty horse on that chair and run these streams 24/7, right? And you have other people, taking in the real life for you, sir. You've done that many times and through many people. Some people not even involved with you anymore. You remember a guy named DeRosa Show? Remember that? Right? That's another example. So the bottom line is, what I think happened was ODN was just tired of this stuff. And he kind of wanted to get away from it for a while. At least that's what I thought initially. And then this other channel was created, like I said earlier, regarding Like It, and it's a channel, I guess, that's still creating new content every so often. It's just, pre-recorded non-video content, audio only, discussing what's happened in the Like It arena the past week. And then the interesting thing was there was a video released on that same channel with a little kid's voice, which I'm sure that was a voice changer. And again, I'm just guessing. I think that's what everyone thinks. I'm guessing that's ODN's channel doing voiceovers, because ODN's a smart dude. ODN has the technology and knows how to do this stuff, right? So the latest video was in a kid's voice, and it was on Shangy, right? Right? And I know ODN's had issues with the Lycan guy, but he's also had issues with Shangy. And these three dudes have been going back and forth for ages, and they've been dealing with, I guess, getting restraining orders on each other, stalking and harassing each other, and doing all this stuff, right? And see, they used to throw me in the mix, right? They used to throw me in the mix, and I used to be involved in the same way. But I'm not a drama channel. I'm a coach, right? So I withdrew from all this stuff 2 years ago. And withdrawing, greatest thing I did. But look, the rest of them are still doing the same shit they've been doing for years. It's the same thing. It's almost making me wonder, is this even an act between Like and Shangy and ODN? Now, ODN, I don't have any problems with you. I never have, right? Because you've never come at me, I never come at you. We had a difference of opinion regarding some major internet troll out here, and that's all said and done. We've all moved past that, right? Okay? But besides that, I've never had a problem with you, never come at you, you never come at me, right? But I can't say the same thing for the other guys. The Lycan guy comes at me all day, every day, because I'm his content, I'm his bread and butter, right? And Shangy hasn't really come at me lately, and he hasn't really come at me at the same level that Lycan has, but every so often, Shangy will come at me, and it goes back and forth. But he's not coming at me now, and I'm not coming at you, Shangy. I'm just saying, the irony of all this is that you, Shangy, Lycan, and ODN, you guys are all millennials, millennial men in your mid-30s. You're grown-ass men. And this is the way that you guys want to represent yourself on the internet and in the real world, because that's all people know of you to be, is how you portray yourself online, right? That's all I'm saying. It's like, I'm not even trying to talk shit. I'm just saying, look, is this how you guys want to be known? Right? Right? Is it ironic that all three of you are in your mid-30s? Well, one of them is in his late 30s now. He's, Lycan's 37. I think ODN's 34 or 35. And I think Shangy's 35 or 36. So you're all around your mid-30s, right? Mid to late 30s, right? You're grown-ass men, right? How much longer are you going to continue this stupid charade? How much more of your time are you going to waste getting restraining orders on people? Restraining orders are a waste of time. I learned that the hard way. They don't do anything. They make people more mad at you. Don't waste your time with restraining orders. Don't waste your time with cease and desist, because you know what they'll do? They'll say, hey, Eli, send me a cease and desist. I'm going to take a piss on this cease and desist. And that's what they did in the video. That's what they did. They literally did that in the video. I sent one to Lycan years ago, and he put it in his kitty's litter box. It's not worth it. Take it from someone that's been experienced at doing this. I know exactly what I'm talking about. The best thing you guys can do is just back off. Stop doing stupid things. Stop feeding in to Lycan. Because at the end of the day, this all boils back down to one guy, Lycan. And he's getting sponsored. And this is what he's getting paid to do. You guys should know that by now. Right? And anyone involved in that drama with B. Lauren, the guy from Louisiana, Shangy, any one of these channels, that any one of these people that have associated at one time with Lycan and his associates, any one of those people you associate that he's associated with, past or present, it's going to keep you in the drama. You got to move away from everything and everyone. You got to let go of everything and everyone. Start fresh, get a new audience, or you're going to continuously be in this drama. That's all it is. It's stupid, right? That's all it is. Folks, I'm telling you the truth. Like, this is the absolute truth. There's only one person that's capitalizing off of this. This is Lycan. Lycan is making money, and I'll mention one more guy, JB Gunn. Talk about you. I think from what I heard, and baby, you looked into this. Let me know if you're still there. Didn't ODN troll JB Gunner a little bit with the faking of his passing? 72 minutes, an hour and 12 minutes. Not bad. Let me reset the chat. I'll be right back. It might have frozen up. My lady says, yeah. Okay. So new messages. Saying, yeah, ODN was trolling JB Gunner. So why would ODN troll JB Gunner? Why would he troll Lycan? Why would he troll? And he wasn't even really trolling Shangy, because it's not even that. See, the two people, this is what you folks are missing out on. Okay? The two people that are being sponsored here and making money out of all this is Lycan and JB Gunner. They're both getting paid thousands monthly to create content. Whether it's specific content or any type of content, they're getting paid. And they're just choosing to create this content, whether it's, requested by the sponsor or not, right? The bottom line is they're getting paid. Right? So if ODN is smart, right? Here's the thing. Here's what I think was happening. And I gave up on this because I used to try to stop this, and I don't do it anymore. I just, I let it go, and I moved on, and I'll let these people do what they're gonna do, and eventually, whatever's meant to be, will be meant. Whatever's meant to be, is meant to be. I gotta hurry up because these women are coming on this trail here, and I gotta cross the street. Give me a second here. You see, when people are creating content that is abusive to other people, right? Hateful, abusive, cyberbullying, harassment. The content that Lycan and JB Gunner create at times, or more than at times, is either borderline hateful and abusive, or cyberbullying and harassment, or it is cyberbullying and harassment or hateful and abusive content, right? A lot of times these two guys, JB Gunner and Lycan, take it they ride things to the line. So that way YouTube more than likely won't remove their content, but they ride it so far to the line that it really triggers other people for a reaction. And it's basically, playing people's emotions and preying on their vulnerabilities, right? To create endless cringy content of people getting triggered and fighting and just creating stupid drama content, right? So that's what I feel ODN's vested interest is in all of this. And now, the few times I did talk with ODN behind the scenes many months ago, even late last year in 2021 and early on in 2022, before all this fake stuff happened, right? Or supposed fake stuff. I don't even know. Who knows? Who knows if his reincarnation is real or not? I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't have any proof. I'm just going by what I see, right? But I was trying to tell ODN, that look, dude, just ignore these people. The more you talk about them, the more stupid shit you do, the more content you give them. They're getting paid to create any piece of content they want. And they're going to keep coming at you and other people if you keep talking about them. If you all ignore these people, they'll have no, you want to starve Lycan and Gunner out? Stop talking about them. All of you. But you just can't. You just can't because you're all weak. You're all so weak you can't even stop talking about them for one day. Right? I'm trying to be the voice of reason here. I've always been the voice of reason. Right? Understand it's their job. This is their job. This is the job. JB Gunner said it many times. It's my job. It's my job. How many times have you heard him say, it's my job? It's a pretty shitty job in my opinion, but that's what he's getting paid to do. And who are you to say whether he can do it or not? As long as YouTube allows him a platform, doesn't remove him for bullying and harassment or hateful and abusive content, he can do whatever he wants. This is what you people don't get. If YouTube allows these people to stay on, there's nothing you can do. Stop wasting your time. Stop fighting it. It's stupid. Right? All of you. Right? Shangy. Brother ODN Cole. Dude, I love you, dude. You guys stop playing these stupid games and grow the fuck up. It's time to grow up. You guys are going to be 40 years old soon. Let me tell you. You guys starting to get some aches and pains right now? I'm 48. I'll be 49 in December. You won't be able to even walk like I'm walking now at 48 or 49 if you guys keep going the way you're going. Start taking better care of yourselves. Right? Get out into the real world. Exercise more. Walk around. Loosen up those muscles, right? Cut the stress out. Stress will kill you faster than anything. Stop the drinking. Or slow down on your drinking. And speaking of which, my lady has slowed down on her drinking quite a lot. My lady's doing pretty well. And again, if you guys are going to come at my lady when she's admitted she's an alcoholic, but she's getting better, at least drink less than her if you're going to criticize her. You guys that criticize my lady for being an alcoholic, you guys all drink more than she does. That's the hypocrisy of this all here, right? But that's all you millennial men have got, is hypocrisy and spinning every narrative out of context because you've got nothing positive to talk about that you feel is going to be worthy enough to get you the traction that negativity and fake shit's getting you, right? This is a beautiful angle right here. I love the marina here. The dude that's walking into the dog park with his doggy probably lives in the complex here. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap this up. I got to get going. I got to go home, get ready, and take my lady out to dinner, and then get to the concert. Get your questions, comments, concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in just a minute or two. I can't believe how pathetic this whole thing is. It's really, really pathetic. You guys are all better than this. You guys can all rise above this. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. It is. I mean, I'll tell you this. It makes me wonder if this sponsor, and I'm being polite lately and not mentioning his name or the business, if this sponsor that's paying Lycan and JB Gunner never came around to pay these guys, I can tell you guys right now, the majority of this drama you're seeing wouldn't exist, because the amount of time and effort it takes to do this all day, every day, wouldn't be worth JB's or Lycan's time. And that's what you folks aren't understanding here. You know, you guys want to make fun of me. You want to make fun of my woman. You want to call me cuck. You want to, talk shit about my woman. We don't care about that. We can take that shit. We're grown-ass adults, right? All we're saying is open up your fucking eyes and your fucking ears to what I'm saying here and let it sink in. Let it sink in. Think about what's really happening here and how much time you're wasting from you getting your shit ahead and how much more you're giving to the people that you're trying to stop. You're not only not stopping them, you're fueling more of what they're trying to accomplish, and you're not fucking getting it. Maybe one day you will. I got to run. Maybe my lady now will see you tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do a walk tomorrow and another show. Who knows? Just keep it locked here. Keep it locked here to Coach Eli, 2 authentic live streams. Subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications. Also, make sure you subscribe to the main channel, Coach Eli. Elias Melas, Nightbot's been sharing the link every 7 minutes, or just go to youtube.com/lifecoacheli. Yeah. And that's going to do it, folks. I'm going to reset the chat, come back one more time, and shut this baby down. Be right back. All right. No new messages. With that being said, have yourselves a great night. Take care. See you next time, and as always, be good to each other.